And some huge news out there, guys. In the Minecraft world, we've already given our initial response on the Dream cheating accusations, of which he has never fully apologized for or admitted that guilt of actually cheating. He now gives his final response this past weekend, and super curious what all of you guys think about this, taking to his second Twitter account to make his final words on the case, as he did state, "The author of my original speedrun rebuttal has responded to the speedrun team's response. In summary, the author disagrees that his assessment was that far off and assesses instead a 1 in 100 million number, coming to the same conclusion that their 1 in 7.5 trillion number is off. I will say that the run is off the boards. I'm not contesting it being off the boards and never was, and obviously any runs I submit in the future will be under intense scrutiny, which is fine and expected. I still love the community and want to help in any way I can. I hope that the speedrunning community can grow as always, and I'll continue to support the top runners and the speedrunning team as much as I can, as Minecraft speedrunning is an incredibly underrated community." And that's all fine and dandy, especially though when you actually read the report that he did link. This report, by the way, is from the same scientist, the unnamed one, that came forward to defend him with the initial rebuttal, has now given a final report in response to the Minecraft speedrunning team, who claimed that Dream was likely cheating with those drastic numbers. That same scientist concludes that report by even saying himself, Dream likely cheated. As he does conclude by saying, while some of the issues in the Minecraft speedrunning team response to my original critique were valid, I disagree with their assessment on others. After including their considerations, especially the number of speedrunners to compare to, I reevaluate the odds from 1 in 10 million to about 1 in 100 million for Dream to do this, and still think that an upper board of 1 in 7.5 trillion is too strong. Here's the really important part where he says, but either way, the probabilities were almost certainly modified, and this provides very strong evidence that Dream cheated, which is incredible that he tweeted out this own report, and in it, where his own scientist says he probably cheated, Dream still cannot admit guilt or say sorry, and that's what really rubs me the wrong way on this entire crazy case.
Yeah, I think you're probably a little more upset about that part than I am, but it is ridiculous that the person that he hired to do all of this, quote unquote hired, is saying that, hey, he probably did something a little shady here. Yeah. And he's still like, here you go, guys. This is what he said. And like doesn't care.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what happens when you only read the cliff notes. Like, he sent over a couple pages worth of notes, and you can tell that Dream just like skimmed the top part where we talked about like, oh, the number's wrong. And he didn't look at the bottom where it said, but by the way, Dream cheated.
It's just incredible that you can actually read the paragraphs he tweeted out, but he somehow did not mention at all that this own Harvard physicist was against him at the end of the report, saying most likely something was modified, something was probably cheated in the case. And the fact that Dream fans out there really, of course, a lot of them don't really read it. And even further, we have still the main two arguments with Dream being, luck is a thing, right? He could be the 1 in 100 million if that is the odd we're now going off of. And a lot of other people out there saying, why do we care so much that he cheated in a speed run? Like, what's the problem in the first place? Which obviously to combat, 1 in 100 million is just the number they kind of agreed on. And I don't know if we're getting another rebuttal out there. And two, why would you let anyone of this big of a figure of a community cheat? Because all of a sudden, if he's cheating, who's to say that you shouldn't just let everyone cheat? All of a sudden, speedrunning means nothing at all. So that's the main argument against it.
I think that's hard. I think I'll play devil's advocate here just a little bit by saying,
you're the worst.
Yeah, absolutely. But I think I'll say that it doesn't necessarily, to me, feel like an awful thing. I think maybe the speedrunning community should take action. But if Minecraft actually takes action, I think would be a totally different story, because this is a content creator that's just drawing more and more content and more views to their game and not breaking any of their specific rules, but is breaking rules in the speedrunning community.
I honestly forgot the main purpose of this video was to ask, when we compare it to a FaZe Jarvis situation where he did use aim hacks, he cheated not in an actual competitive setting, kind of similar to this. He didn't earn any prize money, but of course his video got millions and millions of views. You could argue similar line of thought here, because Dream's case has been seen by millions and millions of people. And if you're Mojang and all of a sudden you have this guy who did manipulate something potentially for speedrunning, which is a giant part of your community, do you step in and say, and I think I would agree with you, I don't think he should be banned for life like Fortnite did ban Jarvis, but I do think there should be a punish from the speedrunning community that you're going to see a figure this big do this. Give him a backhand, right? If he cannot admit the guilt, especially in this case, give him a temporary ban. But I agree, maybe not from Minecraft entirely.
Yeah, and the viewers tend to side with what you just said. Like in our poll, about a little more than half say that just Minecraft, the game itself, just isn't that serious of a game. It's a game that's designed to be modded and like screwed around with, and so it wouldn't make sense to ban him on a game level. But I think the speedrunners doing what they're doing makes a lot of sense. And I thought it was weird that he's like, I'm still going to try and contribute speedruns to the speedrunning community, because I think they're pretty convinced that he's cheating, and I doubt they'll ever let him submit anything under that name again.
Yeah, and really quick clarification, I don't think he should be banned from Minecraft, but again, maybe a partial ban or a temporary ban from the speedrunning side of things, just like I didn't think that FaZe Jarvis should be receiving a lifetime ban from Fortnite, but it is what it is. We'll see if Minecraft does respond like Fortnite did, and what do you guys think should be done? We'll see you back here in the next one.
Oh, as Jake gets over his lifetime ban of short shorts.
Okay. Oh, no! Dang, I should have let off, but I forgot what the video was about.
I think we had such like